Today I would like to warn you of a rather mean trap that international job seekers tend to fall into time and time again, unfortunately. And that trap may be waiting for you in situations where you have made very good progress with a particular job application to the extent that you expect to be offered the position very, very shortly. And the big mistake in such a situation is that you then stop with your job search, stop looking for other leads, other open positions, and stop with applying for them. Now, you are very likely to make this mistake, and in this podcast episode I would like to explain why this is and why there are several good reasons that should make you keep going with your job search, keep looking for other opportunities until you hold your new employment contract in your own hands. Hello and welcome to my podcast. I'm Michael Kaiser. I work as an international career coach and I help managers and specialists get the job they want with a new employer abroad. Now, why is it so likely that you make this mistake and stop with your job search because the great new position is so close that it is simply not worth the effort anymore to keep going and to keep looking for anything else? The reason for this is that you are likely to be right with your evaluation of your chances and also the overall situation. So it's not that you are deceiving yourself, and listening to your gut feeling actually gives you a correct picture. Well, almost. The problem is not that you are wrong with your evaluation of the situation. The problem is that the situation may be less stable than you are aware of. A lot of things can change at the company side in a very short time, and very often you are not informed about them, and these things are completely out of your control. If you then keep waiting for this job without going on with your job search, you may discover that you actually don't get the position at the end and have wasted a lot of time not looking for anything else. Now you can avoid it, and I would like to present 3 examples that show how quickly something like that can happen and that should make you keep going with your job search regardless of what happens at the other side. My first example concerns the situation where someone like you is badly needed to fill the open position. Everyone is looking forward to employing you, but then someone at the global headquarters, at top management, or somewhere else far away in the business makes the decision that for the time being no one should be employed newly anymore. And of course this will not go on forever, because of course someone is badly needed for this position and it has to be filled. But as this is the company policy for a while now, right now they cannot move on. They have to sort it out internally, and very often it takes a long time, sometimes months, sometimes even years. And of course it causes a lot of damage to the department, but the manager simply has to follow the rules and cannot move on because of them. In this situation, everyone wanted you, you were needed, the position were there, and still you can't get the job because of a decision made far away somewhere else, maybe in the global business. So this is a situation that shows why you may be out of control. The other side is as well. You won't get the job, and it may take a while until you learn about that you are affected by this recent development as well. Another good example is when the hiring manager who is about to hire you suddenly decides to resign from the position himself or herself. Another variation of that would be that the manager doesn't actually resign but gets promoted and put somewhere else in the company. So it doesn't actually have to be a negative situation. It can also be a very positive one. But suddenly your partner at the company side is gone. The person who really wanted to hire you is now working somewhere else, and all your efforts to present yourself and market yourself as the top candidate are gone with it, because the successor is someone who has not heard of you and may have other preferences to fill this open position. So another typical example where suddenly your great chances go down to zero because the other side simply is gone. And my third example concerns the very unpleasant situation where suddenly another candidate enters the picture. And although they already told you that you are the top candidate, you are the perfect match, and they want to give the position to you, they suddenly become unsure and start spending time evaluating if this other person wouldn't be an even better match. And again, in this situation, there's nothing you can do. Of course, you can try to present yourself best again, but you never know what the outcome is. And it can happen that you end up being only the second best, which means you actually won't get the job in the end. Now, this is something that simply can happen. And if you have not done anything else in the meantime, you will not get the job. And again, you will have lost a lot of time. Those three examples are only a few of the many possible scenarios and developments that can happen. And that means it is very, very important to always keep going with your job search until you hold the employment contract for the position you want in your own hands. If the delay is only short, no problem, because in this case you will not have spent much time and efforts on your job search beyond this particular position. However, if things start to drag on, then this is usually the first sign that your chances may not be as good as you thought, and the first reason why you should keep going with your job search, because it may be a very good idea and simply be necessary. Now, I'm fully aware of how difficult it can sometimes be to define the right strategy for your job search and to evaluate a particular situation correctly. If this is a situation you are in and you would like to get help with that, then I'll be more than happy to support you, because this is what I, as an international career coach, do all the time. If this is of interest to you, then please go to my website and click on the big button on the home page that will guide you through a process that I have set up there and help you apply for a free orientation call with me, where we will then analyze your current situation, see what needs to be done, and of course also how I can help you with all of that best. Just go to my website. Don't think much about it. Trust me that I know how to approach these things, and we'll just take it from there. Don't forget, there is also our LinkedIn group that I have created for you to network with other managers and specialists on the way to their dream job abroad. And if you're not a member, then please join. And I also provide tips and tricks for this journey. They are on a regular basis. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel. Leave me a like, because that helps a lot to make the channel better known to others as well. Activate the bell to be informed when I publish new videos here. And let me know in the comment section what kind of topics you are interested in the most, because then I will know what to talk about in my upcoming videos. That's it for today. As always, I would like to wish you the very best for your job search. Remember, keep going until you hold the employment contract in your hands, and I'll be back here with another video in a week.